Hi everyone and welcome, my name is Dora and this is my 17th update to my No Buy Project pan. I want to show you a lot of things now and really give you an overview of where am I at with each category, how far away am I from my goal, all the things. I have got 40 items here in front of me that I want to show you and talk to you about today. There are some empties as well, and I want to show you items that I'm kind of close on and progress items, you know, regulars that you're seeing in my monthly updates as well. And I also want to show you which of my items I have now put into longer projects and I'm trying to finish in those projects. Please make sure you check out my description box below. I have listed every single item in there, every single category, my goal number, past items as well if I have decluttered them because they've gone off, or items that I have met my goal on that I've finished. There's also a link to Jessica Payne there, who has loosely inspired this series. So shout out to Jessica. And then there is a list of quite a few panners by now who have joined in and they're doing their own version of their No Buy Project pan as well. If you're one of them and your name isn't down there on the list, please let me know either here in the comments or you can send me a message on Instagram and I will add you to that list. I love this project because we're trying to put ourselves on a no buy for certain categories until we have reached our goal number for that category. At least that's how I'm doing it. Let's get into it. I have got in here 12 categories, 10 of which I'm on a no buy on, and then 2 that I'm on a low buy on. So I want to update you on those low buy ones as well towards the end, talk to you a little bit more about my thoughts on my no buy, low buy, how's it all going, all of that. Let's kick off with primers. I have got in here 11 primers and my goal is to be down to 3. I am currently working on a daily basis on this Revolution Pore Blur primer here that I have also stuck into a project. It's now in 50 Shades of Brown. I'm going to link my intro or playlist up here. I'm trying to finish this. I've still got until April, but yeah, I really like how this pairs with my Catrice New Drop liquid foundation. Foundations aren't in here anymore. I already moved them out. I might think, yeah, I am thinking of bringing them back though, because that category has grown a little bit more as well. But I am, even though I'm not officially on a no buy for other categories, foundations, concealers, etc., I would consider myself to be on a no buy for everything really. My end goal is to just minimize my collection, but not by decluttering it, but by actually working my way through it, ideally. We'll be here for a long time. There's still quite a bit in here. I will, you know, update you on that as we go through once it's an empty in here and progress in 50 Shades of Brown that I'm going to be doing quarterly. I have also stuck the collection Gorgeous Glow Filter Finish Complexion Boosting Primer and Illuminator. I count this in my primer category. This is in my 24 items I want to finish in 2024. At first I really liked it, and now at least my skin is different depending on the season. I can see it show up in my pores, so I'm not loving it. I don't think it was doing that in the cooler months, so maybe just, you know, taking a break from that one for now. And then there are 4 primers that I'm kind of close on. So if I finished 6 primers, I'd be down to 5. That would still mean that I'm 2 away from reaching my goal. I think I've got a long way to go, it doesn't matter. But this next one here, I think I'm kind of close on it. I think I'm about halfway. Maybe I'm not as close as I thought I was. Anyway, Bare Minerals Primetime Original Foundation Primer. It's my oldest one, so I should try and work on this as well at some point soon. This one here, I'm really close on. Flower Beauty In Your Prime Illuminating Primer. And I think I could possibly finish this one up this year as well, once I've hit all of my end of year goals. And then these 2 deluxe samples. Laura Mercier Pure Canvas Primer and Ulta Beauty Mattifying Face Primer. They're so small, I'm sure I can get those done quite quickly as well. So yeah, potentially for my annual update, I could be down by 6 in another 6 months. We'll see. Okay, next category, it's really tiny, brow products. I've only got 1 item, and that is my brow product category. And this is a MAC single eyeshadow that I don't really tend to show in here because The progress is so slow and I only use such a small amount of it. However, I do use it daily, and I thought it'd be fun to look at the comparison between what this looked like when I introed this project back in November 2022 and 18 months later today. Yeah, I want to be down to 0 before I can buy another one. I have in the meantime found 2 dupes in my eyeshadow palette collection. So even if I finish this, I don't think I would purchase a new brow product until I finish those 2 eyeshadows for my collection. We'll be here for a while with that. Cream eyeshadow, I'm now at 10 because I've got an empty. This is my Laura Mercier Caviar stick in Amethyst. There is some product left, but I can't use it anymore. So this is what is left. It is entirely loose and wobbly in here. Of course now it looks like it's really stuck, but as soon as I apply any kind of pressure onto this and apply it to my eyes, it jumps out. It's broken. I've twice caught it with my hands just to finish my application on both eyes, and then I decided, you know what, it's not worth it. I have got a little jar going on here of scraps of eyeshadow sticks. Anything that might have broken off or that I scraped out of the packaging. So the rest of this caviar stick is going to go in here. And this counts as one product, so this will be my empty for this month, and it will go in here. And that is how I count empties, because to me it's about the physical items. I know that I will have this sort of concoction going on for a long time, because as I finish more eyeshadow sticks I will add to this. I might melt them together at one point. If so, I'm going to show that to you in any of my monthly updates whenever it happens. But yeah, for now I'm saying bye-bye to Laura Mercier. I'm done with it. I would consider repurchasing it. I have in fact repurchased it, but I gave it to my mum. So yeah, love this one. It's kind of old. I think I got it in 2019, but the performance was really, really good still. Just a pity that it broke off. So now I'm working on this e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick in rose quartz. Let me show you where I'm at with this one. I'm going to insert a little graph as well of my progress lines. If you're seeing any like funky stuff going on there with the green marking, it's because I filmed an update such a long time ago now that I never got around to editing because it was so muddled, because I was trying to, you know, do like a big update like this one, but without my spreadsheet. So I decided to scrap that and yeah, just give you like a really nice and satisfying, I want to say 6-week update now. Really happy with this progress. I think I've probably got 2 months worth of almost daily use on this item left. So I think I can do it for the end of July. Exciting. I'm also working on another cream eyeshadow that's within a palette that I'm trying to finish this year as well, which I'm not counting towards my individual cream eyeshadows here. So it's that one and the other one, but because they're both so light, I do want like a darker one to replace the Amethyst Caviar stick, yeah. So I think I'm gonna go next to this one here, e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick again, but this time in bronze metal. I have put this into 50 Shades of Brown and I haven't used it yet. No, I haven't. It still looks a little bit broken off there. This is how much I have. Quite a lot, but it's fine. I really like this color. I'm excited to use it. It's definitely more warm toned than the Amethyst. And then I also put the nude sticks in Terra. So this is the magnetic matte eye color. I put this into 50 Shades of Brown as well to finish by April. We'll see. It's all a bit very high goals here, but yeah, I'm gonna try, you know. Okay, so I'm down to 10. My goal is 3. If I finished these 3 soon, I would be down to 7. That would mean still 4 more to go through. A slow category. Let's look at eye pencils. I'm currently at 5 and I'd like to be down to 2. Unfortunately, at my last update, I was already down to 4 eye pencils, but I received a new one that came as part of a palette that was a gift to me. I'm not too worried though, because it is rather small and I think I can go through this. probably within 12 months. We'll see. And maybe this is going to be the last one standing, or one of the two. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I am working on these two eye pencils here right now. This is Revolution Co. I'm going to show you some progress. I think I'm making really nice progress. This is one that I am trying to finish this year. I think I'm on track. And then on my lower lash line, I tend to wear the LA Girl Perfect Precision eyeliner in Deep Violet. This one here, and again, I want to show you some progress on that. And then I stuck the other two brown eye pencils into my 50 Shades of Brown project as well, both of them to finish. So I haven't used them yet, but I just wanted to acknowledge them here. Yeah. I'm not too worried about this category. I think I can probably move this out early next year, I would imagine. Fingers crossed. Face powders. A lot has happened in my face powder category. I have got 4 in there, and I'd like to be down to 2. And I have an empty. I'm going to show you a picture of what this looked like at my last update, but I basically finished the Lavender setting powder. It was a franken. I'd added half of a crushed up Revolution pressed powder into it. Half of the remainder, I should say. I already had a huge pan on it. So I finished that one. So I'm officially done now with the Lavender setting powder that was white. And now I have pressed the other half of that leftover Revolution powder into this. And as you can see, I have hit pan in it. I'm really, really happy with how this is going. I think I can have this done very soon. I actually made it a little bit bigger by adding a neutral matte shade from my Pan That palette from last year into this as well. I feel really positive about where my face powders are going right now. So, okay, that's 1 down, which means I'm now at 4. No new ones came in. And then after that, I will be working on this Primark pressed powder. It's a foundation pressed powder. I really enjoy this one. I had it in a project for Usage Go. Now it's in 50 Shades of Brown to finish. And it's 10 grams in here. I think that's, I mean, this package is 9 grams. I'm really not too worried about this one. Very reflective item there. And that would mean I would be down to 2. Then I've still got a Lottie London 15 gram loose powder. It's kind of small. And a big H&M Seamless Setting Powder. Happy with that. Yeah. I do prefer a pressed powder, actually. Last year I finished a loose one. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna get to these 2 first before I think about the loose ones. Hopefully nothing new comes in. I won't be buying anything, I know that, but you never know. Next category, single eyeshadow. I've only got 1. I want to be down to 0. I'm not talking about like singles in a magnetic palette, but like singles I can't really get out of there. Such as this one. I don't want any of that in my life. I don't need it. This is a shade from the Kiko Milano Smart Collection with a really nice pan on there. And I have put this in my 24 and 2024 as well. And it's also in Expand Those Pans. So this is where you will be seeing at least bi-monthly updates on how I'm progressing with this pan expansion. So that's that. I think I'm on track. You know, it's in 2 projects, so that's good. 3 technically if you count this one. Okay, highlighters. I'm at 4 and I'd like to be down to 1. I have got 2 powder highlighters and 2 liquid ones. Let me show you one of the powder ones. This is by Laura Mercier. It's the Shimmer Block in Pink Mosaic. Here's what this looks like. And this is now also in 50 Shades of Brown, and I'm trying to hit pan on it. So I'm using it a little bit again here and there. I really enjoy this one. I tend to use it as a blush topper. I love it that way. Yeah, very nice. I could technically move it to my blush category, but I don't want to do that. That one is much more overcrowded than highlighters. And then I've got these 2 here. So there's Vive Skin Dew Glow Multitasker. I'm really, really close on that, I would say. It's very oily, so it's not perfect for summer. Ooh, unless I multitask it and use it, you know, on my collarbone and whatnot. Yeah, I think I can have this one out for the end of the year though. It is also in 24 and 24. And then this one is in 50 Shades of Brown as well. This is more for the summer because it's really quite dark for me. But I could probably wear it like a highlightery primer, competing with my inflated primer category, but gotta get them all out somehow. Lipsticks, I'm now at 6 and I'd like to be down to 3. I think I'm doing not too terribly. I'm still a little way away from that goal, but getting there. I am really close on one of my lipsticks, and that's the NARS Deluxe Sample one here. I think that's what they're called, into lead. Look at that, there's not a lot here. I'm not even sure that I will be able to flatten this completely before I call it quits. If it starts to take off what I've applied already on my lips, then for me that is a goner. I will scrape this out though and concoct it, you know I do that. So yeah, I will never waste any product. Some really nice and exciting progress as well on one of these concoctions. So I've got 2 of them, but I've got a really nice big pan on one of them. I'm not wearing this one today. I'm trying to use the other one a little bit more, that's more reddish leaning. Yeah. Once this gets really hard to access, I will melt it down again and add other scraps. I know I've still got a MAC red scrap from Lady Danger, this one soon, a Dior pink lip balm, kind of tingly one, maybe a couple of other lip balms as well. Yeah, I'll keep you posted on how that's going, but once I've hit pan, I feel like it's fine for me to concoct more again. So I'm now trying to hit pan in the other one, we'll see. And then also this is now in 2 projects, in 24 and 2024, and I've also put it into Deck of Panic and to try and finish this. This is the Revolution Velvet Kiss Lip Crayon in Decadence, and here is how much I have of it, and if there is any progress from the last time I showed it to you, I'm going to insert that here now. Moving on to lip pencils, I'm at 5 now, and I'd like to be down to 2, and I'm really close on one of them. This is my tiny little NYX lip pencil in pale pink. I can just about still read it. So here's what this looks like, and I think I'm really, really close. I can still sharpen it. It might be an empty for next time. So exciting. I haven't finished a lip liner in a long time. This and the next one are 24 and 2024 items. There is the Pouted Out Lip Gallery. Is that what it's called? No, Makeup Gallery in Mango Splash. I have used this a little bit. If there's progress, I'll show it, but really not enough yet. These 3 have sort of just been my winning combo lately. And yeah, or the other concocted one with these 2 products that I'm really trying to finish. Yeah, and I'm not working or touching on the other 3. It is what it is. But I'm using a lip pencil daily-ish. Not when I'm wearing this lipstick here, because it is like a crayon, and you know, I feel like I can line and color in at the same time. Yeah, okay. Let's move on. Blush and bronzers, I'm at 13 and I'd like to be down to 3. There are 3 in here that I have put into 24 and 2024, and one of them, this one, is also in Deck of Panic to finish. This is the Makeup Revolution Super Duo Liquid Blush, and You Had Me at First Blush. There is not a lot in here, but because I use such a small amount, this might just take me to the end of the year. It's not the sort of product that I find that easy to use because of the packaging. If this was in a stick form, I would have finished it already by now, because the color and the consistency of it is beautiful. It's not dewy, but I like it. Then I've got the Tower 28 Cream Blush Beach Please Power Hour as well, which I'm trying to finish this year. And oh, a little update. I'm trying to hit pan on this, also in Deck of Panning. And maybe you can see that. It looks like I mean, I have hit the pan, but the pan is still covered in product. But when I look through this way with the light, I can see that, yeah. I think I'm still gonna continue to work on it. I mean, besides, I'm still trying to finish it this year anyway, but yeah. There's some movement. There's also some movement in my Sisley blush. I think I haven't shown this to you yet, but I've been able to franken the 2 bronzers into one. Very happy about this. I enjoy wearing this one really a lot. It is very, very pigmented, even though this is so old, and half of it was a franken in the first place. But yeah, just one dab with my big fluffy brush and then for one side of my face. I think I can make some good progress on this one though this year. Maybe not finish it, but I think I'll get close. Now we're into nail polish and eyeshadow palette territory, because I'm going to talk to you about my lower buy now. So with nail polishes, actually I decluttered one nail polish and gave it to a friend. I was hosting a fashion swap party and it got picked up. And I'm really happy about that. Yeah, it was just this gold sparkly one that I know I don't like. I would have purely used it to concoct it with other polishes. So I'm happy it went to someone who's going to appreciate it in its original form. I also bought a new nail polish. I have spoken about this a lot. And I finally brought a white nail polish in. Oh, so yeah, I'm wearing this under this neon My Mood, which is vegan boots. So like a, what are they called? Drugstore on brand polish. And I really like how you can make that pop more by putting white under it. So this is Makeup Gallery Time to Shine in Winter White 2. So I'm counting it in my nail polish category rather than in my base and top coats. But yeah, it's a shade I think I will always replace because it's so useful. I temporarily went up to 48 polishes, but I'm back down to 47, exactly where I was last time. And I'm on the 5 out, 1 in. Oh no, maybe last time I didn't. I maybe already showed that one to you. Because it says here that my goal is 43. So that means I'm only 4 away from potentially buying a new polish. I'm not even convinced I will buy a new polish once I've hit that goal. I'm not really interested in new things right now, which is crazy from the makeup department. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So that's going all right. I don't feel tempted. Yeah. And with eyeshadow palettes, last time I already mentioned that I would have 2 coming my way from a family member visiting. So I got 2 new ones and I'm now at 46 eyeshadow palettes. I allow myself to buy 1 new palette per season. So that would be 4 in 2024. I bought my winter palette, the Natasha Denona Glam palette, and my spring palette. I'm skipping over that one because I got the 2 new ones. And it was also my birthday, so I got, let me show you. And I got an empty magnetic eyeshadow palette for frankening and repressing shades. I put these in just to show you. So this is sort of standard size. I want to say 2.6 maybe? I can't remember. So there's space for 24 different shadows in here. This is a palette. I actually picked it out myself. It's from a UK seller on Etsy. I really like it. And yeah, I'm happy that I've now finally got an empty eyeshadow palette. So I'm actually far, far more excited about this than I am of any of the new or old releases of eyeshadow palettes that are popping up constantly. Don't care. I just want to play around with what I already have, especially with shades that I don't really enjoy anymore and that I want to franken, basically. So that's what's come in. So I'm really happy and content now to say spring, that was it for spring. I will show you the 2 new ones in a second. And I think I'm then going to allow myself 1 new one for summer, which is going to be from around mid-end of June. Is that right? Yeah. Gosh. I can totally hold off for another month. I know that. Maybe I won't even buy one in the summer. Like I said, I'm not tempted. But let's not forget I did get 2 new ones. So here they are. So there's the Ruth Cosmetics C'est Fantastique 30 Eyeshadow Palette. A very colourful and bright palette. There are a lot of neutrals here as well in these top 2 rows. I think it's going to be really fun. I don't think I would have bought it because I feel like I have most of these shadows and other palettes. Yeah, I'm just like not excited by eyeshadow palettes anymore. I bought most of my eyeshadow palettes in 22 and in 2023. And that was really when I was still trying to fill a perceived gap in my collection. And I was addicted to it too, yeah, come on. And then also the Ellen Tracy, the Naked Eye collection, and that is where this eye pencil comes from. And there are 14 shades in here, and I love it. It's a cool tone, neutral palette with a little pop of sage as well. I think out of the 2 new ones, I probably prefer this one. Did I need them? No. But I'm happy they're here, yeah. All right, so that's how that is going. One last thing to talk about. Last time I shared with you that I had a list of replacement items that I was trying to collect and make bigger before I would actually go out and repurchase things. So on that list there were 4 items: mascara, white nail polish, a makeup sponge and a lip balm. I bought all of those things and nothing extra. The white nail polish I already showed you. These other items aren't technically in this project. And one is a accessory, I guess, sponge, like who cares. With the mascara, because I didn't buy that until a couple of days ago actually, and the other 3 I bought much earlier. Yeah, I want to talk a little bit about something that I have noticed, and I think I've mentioned that a little bit in other videos as well already, but I don't subscribe to backup items anymore. I've just made that decision for myself. I used to be someone who needed backup items to help me feel safe. I know it sounds so ridiculous. It would just make me feel better if I knew that I had a backup item. What if I run out of something? Terrible. I need to always have at least 1 more item in storage at home. I don't want to do that anymore because I don't want to have all that stuff. I've stopped doing that with a lot of other products as well. I don't have a ton of skincare. I still have far too many backup items that also came in through advent calendars, gifts, whatever. A lot of them I bought myself as well. But I don't want to do that with like my food items anymore either. It's enough for me now to know that if I'm running low on something, I will put it on my shopping list. And I know I do at least 1 shop every week. I know I'm not gonna run out. Like they're not gonna, and if they run out at the store, I know that I'm creative enough to figure out a solution, or maybe it's something that I could do without anyways. Yeah. And all of that to talk about this mascara. So this is the Revolution Big Lash XL Volume Mascara. This I just got cut off because my phone storage was full. But I was saying, I'm on number 4 now with this Big Lash XL Volume Mascara by Revolution, and I used to call this my holy grail. However, I wouldn't call it my holy grail anymore. There's a pattern that I've noticed, and it is that with makeup, once I'm on product number 3 or 4 of the same item, makeup and skincare, I tend to fall out of love with it. So here's one that I really used to swear by and that I don't find XL enough anymore. Now that I have had the iconic London Triple Threat Mascara, I don't like this one either. So it's not like I'm going to be replacing the Revolution Mascara with the iconic as my holy grail. I'm basically in the market to look for good mascara again, because these 2 ain't doing it for me. This one is really nice and thick, but it crumbles instantly. And this one is just too thin. I'm hoping it's going to thicken up again. Maybe they've changed the formula. Maybe my standards have changed. I have no idea. And also for my birthday, I got given some mascara by Lush. So this is the Lush Lashes mascara. Bam. I'm not going to open this. I have just opened this a few days ago, so I'm gonna wait at least another 3 months before I try the Lush. So yeah, suddenly 3 mascaras. I know they're not in here, but I did want to speak to that because they were part of my repurchase list, and I feel like I have grown a little bit by understanding backup items better, because that's essentially what I'm doing in this project. I'm trying to pan my way through backup items, because if you're looking at these numbers here for all of these categories, I only really want to be down to, I think 3 is the biggest number of a category that I am gonna want to have, apart from eyeshadows and nail polishes. But yeah, slightly different story with those. Yeah, and even with 3, I'm not even that convinced. I might like adapt those goals. This is something that I do at my yearly updates, by the way. So in November, I will look at those goals again. I might lower them. We'll see. Yeah, very long update. I showed you a lot. Editing Dora is gonna have so much fun adding in all of those progress lines. It'll be all worth it, I think. It's always nice to sit down and look at all of my categories and really get this overview of what is happening in my collection now. I don't think I've got any categories rolling out in the next month. I think I'm really close on a few items though for next month, and I think that's my lip stick here by NARS and the NYX lip liner. Potentially even the Revolution Franken powder. Maybe the Outer Beauty primer, because I'm planning on taking that on a small trip with me. Or I might hold off because I've got 2 more trips coming up this summer. So yeah, anyway. Yeah, probably just these 2 items. That's it from me for this month, for this biannual update. I would love to know from you, what is your favorite mascara? Because once I'm done with these 3, I mean, this is gonna get thrown out soon, but once I'm done with these, I am, you know, looking for a new one. And I'm looking for a volumizing mascara in particular, and it needs to be transfer proof because my eyes are so deep set that my eyelashes touch my brow bone. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day or night, wherever you are, and I'm sending you so much love. Take care. Bye. Mwah.